Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for subscribing to my channel. Today we are going to learn about how we can submit our form using Ajax without refreshing our page. And our next video will be all about form request validation. So if you don't want to miss that, please press the subscribe button. So when it's uploaded, you will get alert. So without wasting any time, let's start. So first thing, I will create a new blade file in here and I will name it products.blade.php, and inside it here I will create an HTML5. Here I will write an h1 tag. For example, I will write products. After that I will create a new route for this. I will create route view, and in here I will write my route name, for example adding product, and which blade file I want to show. I want to show products blade file. So let's check our route, that is it working or not. So in here I will write slash adding product, and yeah, we can see product, so it means it's working. So after that I will create a form. In here I will create a form and I will just add a single input in here, so it will be easy for you guys to understand. Then you guys can add as many input forms as you guys want. So input type will be text, and name will be name of product, and that's it. In here also I have to write an ID for this form, for example product form. So our form is ready. Now let's import jQuery and build the Ajax. Okay, so let's import the jQuery library. Let's go here and type in Google jQuery CDN. The first link, which is show jQuery CDN, click on it and click on, in here click on minified. Copy this code, paste it in our VS Code in here. Now we have to write our script. I am going to write a function for and name it submit form. In here I am going to write the Ajax code. I will create a variable form is equal to our form ID, and in here is 0. Then another variable to change my form to form data, and form. Then I'm going to write Ajax. Inside Ajax we have to write the type of our route, which is post. Then encrypt type, the URL. The URL will be like this, and the URL that we want to post. For example, I have let's create a new route for posting. The type is post, and I will name it submit form. In here we have to write the controller and the method. I will write the product controller, which I already have in here from my previous lessons. So let's use that. I will write product controller class and my method name. The method name I will also give, for example, submit, like this. Now let's write the method in the controller. So let's copy this, and in our product controller in here let's write public function in an request $request. I'm going $items is equal to new. I'm going to use my product model, so in here I will write product and $items name is equal to what we will get from our request. So we name our input field as a name. I will write that here, and $items save. Okay, let's write here also return response, so we can get like for example added successfully response JSON, and in here I will open an array. For example, I will say message, say added successfully, and I will send with 200 code. So our route is post route is ready, and our method is also ready. So now let's add this in our Ajax. So I will copy this, go back to my product and paste it here. After that I have to write the data, which will be this data, copy, paste. So in here everything is done, and I have to write the success function. In here when it's successfully done, what should we do? We will write a function which have a data parameter that comes from our method, our server, and for now I will just console.log my data. We have one more thing in here. If for example it fails, or if we get any error, what should it do? So for that we also have another function. We will write error and function e, and I will log that also in the console for now. So our function is done, our route is done, product is done. So let's write here our CSRF token, CSRF, and let's create a button to submit this. I will create an input type button, value should be like for example save, and on click of this I will call this function. Okay, so hopefully everything is done. So let's check in the browser that is it working or not. Okay, so let's go to the browser and refresh our page. It shows, let's write for example first product and save. Now let's check the console. There is a error. Let's check our code. First of all, we forgot here comma and two more things in here. One is process data, we have to set it to false, and another thing is content type, we have to set this also false. So now let's go to the browser, refresh our page. Okay, let's type for example first product and click the save button. As we can see, it showed our message added successfully. So now let's go and check our database, that is it there or not. Yeah, as you can see, it's here. So we have successfully saved our form, submitted our form using Ajax. But most of the time, sometimes it's not just that you want to save your only text. You will send, for example, photo or file, something like that. So let's now see how we can submit our form with a file. So to do that, we create an input type of file and name it photo, close it, and in our Ajax we have to write here ink type, and in here we have to write multi-part form data. So that's it for our Ajax part, and for our front end that only we have to add this in our Ajax. So now let's move to our controller. In here we have to, first of all, we have to write our get image name, like for example image name is equal to request dash photo. Remember this photo, this is the input type name. We have to get the image name from this field. So we will write here again get client original name, like this, request photo get client original name. Now after that we have to save it in our public folder. So how we can save it, let's see. To save that we have to write request again that photo. In here we have to write move to where we want to move. For example, I want to move to public path, and in here we have to write in which folder. For example, I will write in images folder, and in the second parameter we have to give the file name. I will write here image name. Now we got the image name, we move it, save it to the public folder. Now we want to save it to database. To do that, I am going to use my photos table, which you have seen I have created in my previous video for polymorphic relationship. If you haven't seen it, please watch it, because we are going to use that table. Okay, so let's continue. To do that, I am going to write post image is equal to new photos, and in here I am going to write the path. First of all, is equal to my folder images and dot image name, this one. So after that, as I said, I am using here polymorphic relationships, so I am going to write post image, the transaction type would be this model table name, which was product, and I also have to save the ID, which is transaction dash ID is equal to this $sign items ID. Now I will save it, post images dash save. So this is done. Now let's go to our browser and upload a file. Refresh. let's upload a file in here. For example, this photo, I will name it second product, and let's hit the save. Let's check the console. Added successfully. Now let's check our database. So let me refresh this. Yeah, in here it's saved. And what about my photos table? Yeah, as you can see, the path is saved with transaction type and ID. And now let's go and check our public folder. So here we can see the images here. So as you can see, we have saved our image without refreshing our page. So thank you guys, and please subscribe, because our next video will be all about form request and validations. So if you don't want to miss that, press the subscribe button, so when it's got uploaded, you get alert. Thanks a lot.